of electric vehicles to familiarize themselves with the vehicle's features, including the manual door release location, and immediately replace their 12-volt battery if they receive a low battery warning. Most electric vehicles have a main battery that powers the car and a smaller battery for onboard electronics, including the door release and windows. If that 12-volt battery dies, experts say neither will work.
So if the power goes out while you're inside, how do you get out? Well, in this Tesla, a Model 3, look to the armrest, find the unmarked latch, push up, and you're out. But if you're trying to get inside, that's a different issue.
Nobody's telling them about this.
Firefighter Paul Shoemaker now trains first responders on rescues specifically for electric vehicles due to the unique challenges they can pose.
It could be the difference between life and serious injury due to dehydration, or even death if it was something where it was like a drowning or a vehicle fire.
Since every electric car is slightly different, he says firefighters often end up breaking windows or tearing open doors to save those inside.
All right, well, the electric cars, what a shame.
I know.
I hear that it's very expensive from the average, not electric vehicle to get your car locked out from there.
Oof.
I've heard that everything is more expensive except for the daily use. It's like backwards, because obviously, we all have gas-powered cars, so we're buying gas and dealing with those car parts that we have to fix. But supposedly, from what I've heard, they do break down less, and you don't have to pay for gas.
Yeah.
But
Push
when
to
you
start,
have
that's
to
what I
get something fixed, you're gonna have a lot more.
Push to start, that's what I meant. Those push to start keys
Yeah.
are terrible if you ever get locked out.
Well, I have a push to start key, and there's a backup to get in to my car. I know this because my car battery died 2 weeks ago, and I had to do it. Guys, it looked like I was breaking into my own car. I was like,
I pictured this.
I was like pulling part of the handle off. It's like a treasure hunt. The key has like a key inside, and you open it up, and then it's like you have a mini key, and then you have to like put it in the door. Don't try to break into my car. I'm just saying, like, that's how it works.
I'm going to tattle on you for breaking into your own car.
How dare
Let me
you.
tell you, thank you, YouTube. Taught me how to get into my car, start my car, change the battery. I'm an expert. If anybody needs anything, hit me up.
So I know who to go to.
Hey, I can help you out, guys.
Oh
I got you.
With those noises too.
I know what I'm going to do in my free time. I'm going to fix cars.
Guys,
so.
It's a good side gig.
That is a very good side gig. I don't get locked out of my car because I pay monthly for the Onstar app, and so if something ever happens, I have $12 a month, and I can GPS track my car anywhere, and I can start it or stop it or lock it or unlock it from anywhere in the world.
That's great.
That's got to be a good idea now that I'm like transitioning to something more serious. They were talking about getting locked out of your car and stuff.
Yeah.
For kids and pets, just in case of an emergency if something happens, because this is why they tell you to keep your car locked even when it's in your driveway, even when it's in your garage, because unfortunately that's a lot of times what happens is kids get into the car, you accidentally step out, they shut the door and lock it, because accidents happen. So
Playing
that
behind
could
the steering
be
wheel.
exactly. So that could be helpful for safety issues too. I didn't know that existed.
Yeah, if you need anything from my car, just text me and I'll say, give me a sec. And
Perfect.
Okay, you're in.
Perfect.
Let me call Sheila real quick.
I wonder if
Sheila
you
with
can get
Onstar.
that for the. I wonder if you can get that for the EV vehicles too.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
Could be
I'm
possible.
going to look into that.
Well, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us for NBC 23 News today. I'm Jeremiah Marshall.
I'm meteorologist Jessica Kirk.
And I'm your lifestyle host, Danielle Banda, on this National Take Your Lunch Break Day. Guys, sometimes we don't take a lunch break. We're working so hard or we're distracted or whatever. Take your lunch break.
I remember being a reporter, and it was so rare if I ever got a lunch break.
Wow.
Or sit down and like actually eat, not sit down and write, or sit down and listen through sound bites. Like,
You either didn't eat or you were eating and doing this or that or typing. And
Or sometimes I would bring a lunch and I didn't even touch it because I was just so busy. So
I know.
you gotta take a lunch break.
I have some good news. I'm going to be able to take a lunch break because we don't have crazy weather going on anymore.
Good, good.
Yes. It's well needed.
I hope so. Now that I said that, I'm going to jinx it, and there's going to be a storm or something.
Mother Nature said, a lunch break, you say?
Lunch break?
pull something out my sleeve.
Yeah, right. Watch this.
We are looking a lot calmer today than we were last week, dealing with Tropical Storm Alberto, and then this weekend we had some more rain here and there. Yeah. But for this morning, most of us are completely dry, and we have very, very slight rain chances. So as you are heading out the door, we are looking at pretty clear skies there and far. It looks nice out there. We're going to see sunrise here in not too long. Now, in terms of where we are seeing the rain, it looks like northern Hidalgo, those sprinkles are fizzling out, but you'll notice that in Southern Star and Southern Hidalgo, we could end up seeing some of this creep right across the border there to impact us. I don't see any signs of severe